Greetings, adventurer. Maximus here with another Legend of Neverland video. Ever wonder how the top players pump up their percentage stats so much? The secret lies within the skill advancement skill tree. In this video, I will show you the hidden pages of the class skill advancements for each class so that you will be familiar with them, and I hope this will answer your questions why most of the top players have crazy percentage stats and where do they get it. First off, let's check out page 2 skill advancement for the Lancer class. Once we reach T3 and above, this is where the big stat boosts are found because the stat bonuses on these slots are mostly percentage bonuses for crit immunity, critical rate, block chance percentage, attack, damage increase, damage reduction, so on and so forth. These stat bonuses are the ones responsible for boosting a character's stats to the next godly level. These are the page 2 stats after progression. If your question is how do you get to page 2? The answer is you have to fully accomplish all the skill advancements starting from T1 up until T5 on page 1. Once completed, the progression button will appear on the lower right, and once clicked it will lead you to skill advancement page level 2, and each tier will have 5 level increase each. Now for the Warriors page 2 class advancement tree, let's check it out. For the class advancement, I find the Warriors T4 class advancement skill to be the most unique one, compared to the other 4 classes left, because the T4 skills of HP steal rate is changed into damage reduction starting from level 6, which is pretty nice in terms on sustainability and survivability. You don't need an HP steal rate of more than 100%, so it just makes sense that they plot this change for the Warriors T4. Let's check out the Rangers page 2 skill advancement tree. I consider the Ranger class skill advancement tailored and intended for Holy Fairy users, and it is also the best defense against Holy users. Funny, right? But does it make sense? Let me give you my answer. The Holy Echo's bread and butter is the Pierce attack boost, and the Ranger skill advancement tree has Pierce attack boost on the T4 marksman slot. And as we all know that the defensive counterpart for Pierce attack is the protection rate, and it is also found on the Ranger skill advancement, specifically on the Windchaser's T4 slot. This is the only class that offers both Pierce and protection rate percentage boosts at the same time. That is why I call it the Holy and Anti-Holy class advancement skill tree. The best offense and defense for the Holy Fairies makes sense, right? The Craftsman skill advancement tree is actually one of my favorite, along with the Ranger, and the class advancement skills of the Craftsman are designed to pair well with the Fire Fairies. It is great for both PvP and PvE situations. This class is actually a synergist for critical damage because it is the only class which offers crit damage plus increase, which will help you deal more critical damage during PvE situations, especially in Guild Boss, Elemental Realm, and other DPS ranking events occurring from time to time. Players who intend to focus on critical damage will benefit the most on this class advancement tree, but the thing which usually prevents players from choosing this class is because the Armorer and Mechanician job do not perform that well in PvP compared to the Gladiator, Priest, and Dragon Knight classes. Hence, it is not a class favorite among players, just like the Ranger's Pierce and protection rate increase. The Mechanician T4 has a unique skill as well. This is the Ignore Block Percentage stat bonus. We know the relation of break rate to block rate, but compared to break rate, this stat just simply ignore your opponent's block rate entirely, which makes it OP in my opinion. As I was doing this video, a question came to mind, and that is there still a next level after page 2? Luckily, I have enough original force trace saved up to answer this question. So together, let's find out. So the answer is yes. There's a next level and we are now on page 3. And it may be safe to assume that there are still levels beyond page 3. For the page 2 skill advancement, the max level is 10, and now for the page 3, the max level is 15, so for every progression, 5 levels is increased. For the last skill advancement tree, let's check out the Scholars. The Scholars advancement tree is well balanced and focuses entirely on these 3, namely, damage increase, damage reduction, and crit immunity percentage increase. So if you want a super high crit immunity rate, you will pair your Ranger class with the Scholar class so that you will get the crit immunity rate boosts on the T3s of both classes. That explains the stats you will see from top players who have almost nearly 200% base crit immunity rate. The class skill advancements are responsible for this, makes this godly stats attainable and possible. I hope this video will help answer your questions as to where the massive percentage stat bonuses are coming from. I hope this information will help you on your quest to be the best. This is Maximus once again. Happy gaming!